After last episode's double header against Hashtag United was so insane, I thought, why not go for another one? Today we're taking on Highgate United and, well, Highgate United across 2 competitions. Let's see how we get on. So yes, we're back once again with another double header, this time against Highgate United. We are actually going into this match as slight underdogs, which might surprise you, but Highgate United are a very good side, as they have been proving this season. So last time you were here, obviously we had that insane double header against Hashtag United. That was such an incredible match. And I know I've ruined the score here, but I would definitely implore you to go back and watch that second game, because that was the craziest half of football I have ever seen on this game. Since then, we have only played 2 games. First up, we played Bilston Town, who got promoted with us last season. Just a quick 1-0 victory here. We might as well have a look at the goals, since we've only got 2 games to go through. Which is just a fantastic little goal from Kamar Moncrief. Sean Myler puts him in behind the back line. Takes a very weird touch out wide, but just rockets it past the keeper. It was an absolutely lovely finish, but yeah, that was the only goal of the game. Next up, we came up against the Stone Old Allians? Yeah, Aluminiums. We beat them 6-3. This was also a pretty crazy game. It felt much less dramatic than the Hashtag United game, just from the fact that obviously this was a league game and it wasn't all or nothing. It started off very good for us. Long ball up to Rule. Just straight through on the net. Slots it past the keeper without an issue. 9 minutes in. 10 minutes later, just what are these defenders doing? Moncrief possesses, straight to Rule, curls it in the far corner. Absolutely beautiful finish. Just after that, I believe it's Moncrief wanted to get on the score sheet as well. Yep, beats the back line, blasts it in. It was quite a central finish in the net, and the goalkeeper probably should have done better. Then they started to come back into the game a bit, and then we get a nice header. But we went back up the other end and stamped our authority back on the game. Then our Rule beats one defender, just blasts it in the near post. In off the near post, actually. I didn't notice that at the time. Just to secure our lead. Then again, they had a lovely little cross in here and finish at the start of the second half. But 10 minutes later, just a very similar story. I'm not sure what Yakubu was doing here, but look, just that really annoyed me. But then Rule with an absolute rocket of a shot. It falls to Rami. He chips it back post to Esse, who also just pings in an absolute rocket of a shot to make it 5-3. And then S up to Oliver, who just runs through their entire defence. And Brad Binns slowly arrives in the penalty area to slot it home 6-3. Absolutely fantastic victory for us. 3.29 XG, 12 of 25 shots were on target. We were all over them realistically. We obviously gave up some decent chances for them, but outside of those 3 shots, they didn't really have any XG gain throughout the match. And that brings us to today's game against Highgate United in the Emirates FA Cup second qualifying round. So with how this has all been going here, you might expect us to be very comfortably top of the league, and while we are top of the league, it's not that comfortable. Highgate United have kept up with us at every step of the way, and we're only topped by 2 goal difference. So it's a lot closer than it was last season. I know Nuneaton did very well for last season to stay very close to us, or relatively close to us at least, keep it competitive. But this is just another level. I mean, we've massively outscored them, but we have conceded 8 goals in 6 games. Now, obviously 3 of them came in that one game, but that's still too many for a title-winning team. Whereas they've only conceded 3 and have ground out a lot of good results. If we look at their history, they haven't lost a game yet. And their first round qualifying match was actually at a team, I mean, it's not in the same division as Hashtag United, but it's the same level as Hashtag United. So that's a very good victory to them. And they didn't need a replay to get through. So that's a little bit worrying from our point of view. On top of that, Tyler McGee is finally going to be going out the door. I'm just going to accept these 2 bids now. We have signed Matti Lusequeno. I'm always signing players that I can't really pronounce their name. He's got some gaps in his game, but 10 dribbling, 10 finishing, 12 first touch, 12 speed. He's very much in a Kamar Moncrief sort of mould, but he is, as far as I'm concerned, he is much better than Tyler McGee. I think Tyler McGee had slightly better finishing, but it doesn't pan out here. But yeah, Tyler McGee is a slightly better defender, which isn't really that relevant, is it? Everything else is pretty much the same or better. And yeah, if we look at the attribute comparison, yeah, Tyler McGee is slightly better at finishing, 13 to 10. But everything else that you'd look for in a striker, I feel like Lusaqueno is a better option for us. I'm not sure how he's going to fit in. He's sort of my second choice striker if I don't want to change the system. And if I do want to bring on a big man, Devontae Morton can do that job for us. We have given Shiloh Waldo a new contract. Even though he's injured, I really hope it's not a recurring injury. He should be back in the next 2 months. He's very good for us. His deal was running out soon, and I just thought we'll extend it another year or so. So instead of leaving us at the end of the season, he should be here for next season as well. He's on basically the same money, maybe a bit lower. I think he might have been on 30 before. And his bonuses are pretty much identical. Overall, I think that's a great decision. I've got a few other players considering contracts at the moment, but we'll get into that when a decision's been made. Because the problem was, we basically had an entire squad expiring at the end of the season. And with how I've struggled to find players that are willing to come to us that aren't wanting like £200+ a week this season, quite nervous about how next season's going to go as far as finding players goes. Because with all the problems I've had this season, I'm just constantly searching through hundreds and hundreds of players, and just so many are either not good enough or don't want to come to us for anything short of just like £150 to £200 a week. I'm really worried that if a large amount of our squad leaves us at the end of this season, we're going to be screwed. But this does bring us to today's game. We have got a match against Highgate United. So I think this is how we're going to line up today. We have got a lot of players on heavy match loads, but I just feel like we've got to prioritise this match. We'll give a few players a rest before the next time we go up against Highgate, and we'll just have to hope this is good enough. Yeah, let's just do it. Just try and pump up our attackers a bit, hope something comes of it. Highgate United are lining up in a 4-3-3, the exact same as us. I hope that's not the Arsenal and Nketiah on the left wing. And we are off. Quiet start to the match. Right, Snell with a throw-in now. Nketiah. Adobe. No. Okay, straight to Yakubu. That is what we like to see. Keep more of those up, please. Long ball from Yakubu. Just Rule, you've got to be faster than that to the ball. Kanina headers it back to Rami. It was Rami, not Rule. Oh, Moncrief was through and he headers it back. Agbo gets tackled. Out to Barrel. Can he find a pass here? Straight up to Moncrief, but doesn't find a target. But Rami now puts through Rule. Rule could be through on goal. That was an interesting shot and a terrible result. Yeah, it's John Lee and Nketiah playing for them. That's okay. Is he any good? He's fast and he can dribble. And he's got decent technique and flair. Does that qualify as good? I'm not sure. Yakubu with a goal kick. Pass it short to Kanina. Gets rid of the ball. Up to 5'6" Moncrief or whatever it is. Long ball up to Yakubu. He collects it well though. Long ball up to Rule, but he's never going to get on the end of that, is he? No, it's not. Rami now. He loves the long ball up. Rule doesn't quite get on the end of it. Baker puts it across field. Most of the highlights have been them so far, I feel like, or at least they've been dominating and we've been struggling to get it back off them, which is a bit worrying. Ago with the ball. Oh, I mean, I feel like the game skipped as the tackle was being made, but I'm still not happy about that. The game never skips. What's going on? Thornton, please miss. Oh, Yakubu gets his hand to it, but it still goes in. Oh, that could have been the first penalty save I've seen so far. Oh, that's so unlucky. I mean, it's mad that he had time to sort of run to that side of the goal, but still. Agho now with another shot. There's no way this is another goal quickly. That's way too early in the highlight for that. That's scary though, in case I was wrong. Cuba with a long ball up. Moncrief is through. He's controlled it. Is this the moment? Yes! Came on Moncrief, Mr. Reliable, gets us back into the game. Come on. I was starting to worry a bit after their early goal, but that's definitely settled my nerves a little bit there. Just an absolute monster of a goal kick from Yakubu here. And their defence is just not ready for it at all. Moncrief slots it in the bottom left corner. Absolutely perfect. Baker to Milner. Button Forshaw intercepts. But Rami up to Moncrief. He's through again. And he scored again. Same corner, same result. Absolutely brilliant. this game has been turned around in a matter of moments. It's just a lovely header from bottom foreshore. Rami with the vision. Spots the through ball. Moncrief with the lovely control. Slots it in the near post. Not sure how the keeper didn't get on that. Yeah, that felt like two very quick goals. I don't want to pause it and have a look. Kanina to Rami. Sean Myler with a long ball up. It's not going to get to Rule though. Although it will on the second try. He's just passed it to nobody. Literally the person who should be in that position is him. Why has he passed it there? Rami. Myler with another long ball. We've definitely got a game plan here. Oh, Moncrief nearly manages to find another one. Snell now. He looks for a pass. And Ago's just beat our back line. He's gone round Yakubu. Oh, and he's missed the open net. Oh, I had resigned myself to that going in. I cannot believe we've just got away with that. That was a wild bit of defending and a wild move from the goalkeeper. I suppose he didn't really have much of a choice, but what he did worked. I can't complain. Anyway, Kanina with a long ball up to nobody, but Rule might get the ball off him here. No. Edmonton. Edihan even. That goes through. Yeah. I really just don't like how sometimes it just feels like all the defenders just give up. They just go, oh, he's going to score this. I don't need to bother trying anymore. Like, this ball, I mean, that's a nice pass from them. But as soon as Ago gets the ball, like, no one is putting any pressure on other than Sean Myler trying to get back from defensive midfield. It's Button Forshaw and Kanina, who have been so reliable for us, have just completely given up on it. It looks like it's going to be 2-2 going into half-time. Yes, there we go. Do we need to make any substitutions? Rules actually surprisingly been pretty bad. Kanina is not really doing well fitness-wise. I might take him off and bring... I think Kemp's probably our better defensive option. Button Forshaw can play as a ball-playing defender, so I'll switch them over. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. Apart from that, I think I'm going to keep it how it is. Kai Nicholson hasn't been great. I can bring on Cash or Barrett to replace him, but I'm not sure that's going to happen yet. We'll see. Most of their play seems to have been coming down the left-hand side, or our left-hand side. So I'm not sure, or at least the only play that I can think of. So I'm not sure if it's going to work. If it's going to make much difference. Anyway, Barrel with the corner. So nobody. It falls to Myler, who smashes it over. Oh, I thought that was the moment we were taking it. Oh no, Ago's through again. And the defender's going to keep actually playing this time. Yeah, I mean, there's no one to support him at all. If this ends in a goal, this is a travesty. Oh, Yakubu tips it onto the bar, and Barrel gets it away. We're just giving it away straight away. But that could have been terrible for us. You can tell there's been a through line to most of our plays here, can't you? We've just got Yakubu to Button Foreshort to Rami to Moncrief. That's how we score goals. Everyone else is sort of secondary at that point. I'm going to give it I was going to give it to 80 and then make a sub. Okay, I might even do what I did last game, but I'm scared to throw it away. Barrel with a long ball up to absolutely nobody. We're doing so many long balls with so little result. Oh, Milner. Not James. Who is it? George Milner just blasts it over the net there. Who's struggling more out of Oliver and Rami? Oliver has not been great. I'm going to bring on Morton and go for it a bit. I don't really want a replay. I mean, I also don't want to lose, but I feel like this could work for us. Little lopsided formation. Actually, Rule is both our least conditioned player and he's looking complacent. And it's only on 6.4, so I think I'm going to swap him for S. Switch these two over. S can play on the right wing. You can carry... Oh, no, you know what? You're also good as an inverted winger, but I'm going to have you as just a normal winger. We'll have our two big men up front. And we'll just pump it up to them, I suppose. Not a whole lot happening. We have made all 3 subs. We do only get 2 subs, don't we? Yeah, 3 subs even. We have got a throw-in now. Tommy Barrel to Moncrief. What's he doing back there? You're literally our goal scorer. And you give the ball away like that. Long ball up. That's surely not going to go anywhere. Nicholson gives the ball away in the 88th minute. It's over. Thank God for that. My heart felt like it stopped then. All of time stopped as he slowly walked towards a shooting position. And it looks like it's finished 2-2. I mean, on one hand, we are the only team so far that has not lost to Highgate United. On the other hand, we have got another replay to add another game to our schedule. This is what I didn't want to happen, because now it looks like we're doing another doubleheader for this cup, because that's going to be quick, isn't it? It's literally the next game in 3 days' time. Oh, let's do this. Before the replay, we have got the third round qualifying draw to see who will play if we go through. There is actually going to the point where we could start doing automatic draws. I think I might leave that until the next round. So we're going to draw all teams. Also, Highgate United are up against Slough Town in the Vanarama National South. Oof, that could be a problem. This is essentially all of the teams that are trying to steal a few of our players off us, which is a little bit annoying. So if we do get through this one, we have definitely got our hardest round so far coming up after. So second game day is here, and I think this is how we're going to be lining up. We've got S out on the right. We brought Brad Binns in. We've brought Brad Binns in. That's not easy to say. As a ball-winning midfielder. We did have this as Duplo and playmaker from last season when we were really just running things. But since this is a tighter match and they've dominated it, well, and they had a lot of good chances in the last game, I feel like a ball-winning midfielder on support isn't a bad option. The back line has changed a lot more than I'd like it to. We've got Barrett coming at right back, Kemp at centre back. Kanina keeps his position, but I have switched him to a central defender rather than a ball-playing defender. I feel like the fact that he's only got 3 vision, is it? Yep, he's not going to pick out a good pass upfield. And we just gave the ball away way too many times last game. And then Metcalf coming in at left back. As far as subs go, we might end up seeing Morton or Lusaqueno this game a bit more. I just feel like we've got to play Moncrief because he's just normally so reliable. This is a little bit nervy, this one. They've still got, I recognise most of the players, so I don't think they've changed much. Come on, lads. We're doing well. Let's go into this. Midfielders, I need you to make a difference. Because you were obviously not great this time. They're still playing in a 4-3-3, the same as us. I did skip over their formation. But I suppose we have already seen it once today. Hennigan gets tackled. Binns back to Metcalf. Can he put through? Oh, no. Absolutely no one reacts to that ball. Not even the defender it was going straight towards. Drops back to Kemp. Is that going over his head? No, it's not. Okay. Ball gets kicked away. Myler keeps it. Gets it to Oliver. Kemp. That's to nobody. What a fantastic start. Stell now with the long ball up. Falls to Metcalf. Ooh, I thought he'd headed it straight to their striker then. Kanina defies his 3 vision and picks off a fantastic pass. And Rule just decides he's not going to bother shooting and chips it into the goalkeeper's arms. Gale with a throw-in. Throws it to Watkins. Great tackle from Metcalf there. He can't play often, but he's fantastic when he is on. Moncrief, all the way back here, is a bit worrying. We need you up front, mate. Metcalf does get a lovely pass up to Rule. He's not got much support in the middle, but Moncrief does get in there now. Oh, he tries to find a pass to Oliver, but it gets cut out. And now they've got a counter-attack. George Milner is going to... No, it's not going to be one-on-one. And is that Kanina? Yeah, forces him into a wild shot from distance. No danger whatsoever, as it turns out. Approaching half-time, and there has still not been another highlight. I think I'm going to leave it to half-time. But this does need to be decided today, so I do need to step up our game. This has been a pretty dreadful first half from both sides, to be honest. About a quarter of a goal XG between them. And we'll leave it for probably about 15 minutes. Kanina looks like he's struggling. But he has been pretty good from what I've actually seen, and that's a penalty. Metcalf, I've just been singing your praises. I mean, for me, it's been about a minute and a half. For you, it was 45 minutes ago, but still. Thornton sends Yakubu the wrong way. Oh, Kevin Thornton. We don't need to see this again. Nicely done, but alright, we need to come back into this now. So I'm going to demand more. My go-to shout. Very good response across the team. In all but performance. Okay, Thornton with a free kick. Okay, Yakubu collects. I was worried that their player was just going to flick it over him then. Yakubu, you could have just kicked that upfield very quickly and it would have been fantastic. Instead, you're waiting for them and it still nearly works. Is Moncrief getting into this? He is. He's one-on-one. And he slots it in. Come on, Kmart. There we go. Then I rule with a fantastic little pass to him. I'm surprised that worked so well after Yakubu gave them like 20 minutes to run back. But, whew, like he's just I don't like it when the goalkeeper's still in the replay. Rule with a lovely header up. Moncrief's just too fast for this. Adibayi, who's just an absolute giant, but can't keep up with the little 5'6" wonder kid. I just need to check he is. He is 5'6". I keep saying it, but I wasn't 100% certain in my head. So I've got Snell with a throw into Milner. Milner gets a cross in, but Kanina gets the ball away. Rule headers it to absolutely nobody. See if Watkins can do anything with this. I really hope not. Cross comes in. Kent gets it away well. Perfect. Right, S just loses the ball. Perfect. Oh, long ball up. Where was Yakubu? What is Yakubu doing there? I mean, what? He makes the save, but what was he doing that far out? Right, now Wren with a long goal kick. So we get it away. Rule gets the ball. Can he make something of this? It seems to be just running to nowhere, but no one's taking him on, so that's good. Benny just still gives the ball away. Absolutely perfect. Oh, Edian beats him to the ball. Smith gets a pass onto Edian. No, don't do this to me. Oh, they've done it to me. Andre Edinhon. So we're definitely going to have to make some changes. I'm not sure what to do. Do we just go for it and chuck everything forward? I'm really not sure. Do we make substitutions for the players that are just not playing well or are a bit knackered at the back, like Kanina or Metcalf or someone? Or Rule is also struggling a bit. Maybe try Lusaqueno at left. No, that won't work. I think we're just going to have to go for it. Put Morton up front. We're going to put him as a target man. No, probably attack actually would make more sense. Put Moncrief as a poacher. Now, do I leave Lusaqueno out on the left? I'm not sure. No, I think we're just going to have to go for it and maybe go 3 up front. Will this look? How does this look? It's a bit of an unorthodox formation, but we'll see how it goes. We're sort of getting desperate at this point. We'll switch it to attacking and we'll demand more from our players. Let's hope something comes of this. The time's running out very quickly. Let's just throw everything forward. We need a goal to stay in this. Just to take it to extra time. There's not really much I can change here, I don't think. It's only really in possession. Yeah, do we go up? We can't push our top line up anymore. So no, I don't. Long balls are such a threat in this. I don't want us to fall victim and end up going 3-1 down, and then they're starting with a throw in. Edian. Oh my god, he's just blasted it so far over. My heart stopped for a second then. Oh my god. Yakubu with a long ball. Falls to Wilson. Yeah, he just pass it back to Barrett. It's a long ball up. Lusaqueno, he scored. Oh my god, it's his second goal of the season. We're back in the game. 88th minute, Lusaqueno. He's come up big for us. He's actually oh my god, that could have been. That is exactly the impact that I wanted him to have. It's a fantastic ball up to him. I was really confused when it went back to Barrett, but it worked out so well. Oh, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Oh god, oh no. Thornton with a long ball up. Maybe I should change the formation around back a bit, but Yakubu collects it well. It's a long ball up. Is that going to get to anyone? Oh, it falls to Morton. Moncrief seems to be unchallenged. Is he going to get a pass off? Pass it to Morton. And Morton finds the bottom corner. Oh, Devante Morton has just saved the day for us. Is that onside? I'm pretty sure it's onside. The whistle hasn't been blown. It's the 92nd minute. Oh my god. This has gone back to Moncrief. It's just not been closed down at all. And then by the time he is closed down, Morton is just in miles of space in the middle. Beautiful left foot finish into the bottom corner. Oh my god, that's what is going on. Let's knock this back a little bit. Oh, let's really hope they don't just score straight off this. Oh no, as soon as I say it. Oh my god. I felt like that guy was so accurate with all of his passing, all of his shooting. What's his finish? Oh, he's got 5 finishing. That might make that makes a bit more sense now. But I really thought he was going to score that, and we've actually done it. Oh my god! I cannot believe we have just got away with that. We were 2-1 down in the 88th minute, And Lusacrona gets the goal on the 89th. Devontae Morton on the 93rd. It's absolutely incredible comeback. Oh, what is it about this cup? We'll receive our prize money here, £3,370. That's beautiful. And yes, so our next game is against Slough Town. This could be a real problem for us. They're in a much better league than us. We are massive underdogs looking at this. Looking at their fixtures, they haven't drawn a game yet. That's odd. They've only had one cup game, and that was against Havant and Waterlooville, who I think are a higher league than us. Yeah, they're Vanarama National League South. So they beat them comfortably. Oh, we'll have to see how this goes. After that kind of ridiculous double-header there, I think I'm going to play through Atherton LR off camera. And then for the next episode, we'll do our league game against Highgate United and our FA Cup third qualifying round game against Slough Town. That seems like a nice little double-header for the next episode. But yeah, with that, I need to go and have a lie down. This was an absolutely insane episode once again. That's 2 FA Cup replay comebacks we've had in a row now. I really hope our luck hasn't run out when we come up against Slough Town, but we'll have to see. But yeah, for now, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, maybe leave a like or a comment down below. They really do help out a great deal, and they mean a hell of a lot to me. Maybe let me know maybe let me know if you think this is the end of the road for us, because I'm not super confident about the next round, but it's possible. It would be nice to get to the first round of the FA Cup proper. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.